Oliver always dreamt of living a quiet and peaceful life away from the hustle and bustle of the city. He longed for the tranquility of nature and decided to fulfill his dream by purchasing a farm in a remote countryside area. The farm had been abandoned for years, and Oliver saw it as a perfect opportunity to start afresh. As he arrived at the farm, Oliver couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The dilapidated barn, overgrown fields, and creaking windmill gave the place an eerie atmosphere. Nevertheless, he brushed off his apprehensions and began his journey as a farmer. Oliver spent days working tirelessly, tending to the fields and repairing the old structures. However, strange occurrences started happening. One night, he heard eerie whispers echoing through the farm, but upon investigation, he found nothing. Another time, he stumbled upon footprints leading into the forest, but they disappeared without a trace. Despite these unsettling incidents, Oliver remained determined to make the farm thrive. One day, while exploring the basement of the farmhouse, he discovered a hidden compartment. Inside, he found a diary belonging to the previous owner, Samuel, who had mysteriously disappeared. As Oliver delved into Samuel's diary, he learned about the history of the farm. It revealed a dark past, with tales of tragedy and unexplained deaths that had plagued the farm for generations. According to the diary, the previous owners had all met with tragic ends, leading the locals to believe that the farm was cursed. Oliver couldn't help but feel a shiver down his spine as he read the chilling entries. The diary hinted at the presence of a secret room somewhere in the farmhouse, a room that held the key to unraveling the mysteries surrounding the cursed farm. Determined to uncover the truth, Oliver embarked on a relentless search for the secret room. He meticulously examined every nook and cranny of the old farmhouse, desperate to find any hidden passages or clues. The days turned into weeks, and his obsession consumed him, but he refused to give up. One stormy night, as Oliver was rummaging through the attic, he stumbled upon an old photograph. The photo depicted a group of people standing in front of the farm, their faces distorted and contorted with fear. Among them was Samuel, the previous owner, whose haunted eyes seemed to follow Oliver. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from downstairs, jolting Oliver out of his trance. He cautiously descended the creaky staircase, his heart pounding with anticipation. As he reached the ground floor, he was greeted by a chilling sight. The basement door, once closed, now stood wide open, revealing a pitch-black void. Oliver hesitated for a moment, contemplating whether to venture into the darkness or flee from the farm once and for all. But his curiosity and determination got the better of him. He took a deep breath, grabbed a flashlight, and descended into the abyss. As Oliver descended into the darkness, the air grew colder and an eerie silence enveloped him. The beam of his flashlight illuminated the damp stone walls of the narrow staircase. Step by step, he descended further into the depths of the farm's secret underbelly. Finally, Oliver reached the bottom of the stairs, finding himself in a dimly lit chamber. The room was filled with dusty crates and old farming equipment, but amidst the clutter, he noticed a small wooden door tucked away in the corner. It emanated an ominous energy, beckoning him to unlock its secrets. With trembling hands, Oliver pushed the door open, revealing the hidden room bathed in an eerie glow. The room was adorned with peculiar symbols and arcane writings etched onto the walls. In the center stood an ancient stone altar, covered in dried bloodstains. Oliver's heart raced as he tried to comprehend the significance of the room. It became clear to him that the farm had been the site of dark rituals and unspeakable acts throughout its history. The cursed farm was more than just a legend. It was a place of malevolent power. As he continued to explore the room, Oliver discovered a worn-out leather-bound book lying on the altar. With a mix of curiosity and trepidation, he opened it, revealing pages filled with ancient rituals and incantations. It was a grimoire, a book of dark magic, containing knowledge that should have remained buried. With each page turned, Oliver felt an unsettling presence growing stronger around him. Shadows danced on the walls, and whispers filled the air. The farm's curse seemed to awaken, sensing an intruder invading its sinister sanctuary. Overwhelmed by fear, Oliver made a quick decision. He realized that he had to put an end to the farm's curse once and for all. He found an incantation in the grimoire, one that promised to banish the malevolent forces that had plagued the farm for generations. With trembling hands, he recited the words, his voice quivering with determination. The room shook, and a violent gust of wind swept through, extinguishing all light. In the darkness, Oliver could hear the agonized screams of unseen entities, their power fading away. As the chaos subsided, the room fell silent once again. Oliver cautiously stepped out of the hidden chamber, feeling an indescribable weight lifted from his shoulders. The curse had been broken, and the farm could finally be free from its haunting past. With a newfound sense of peace, Oliver dedicated himself to restoring the farm to its former glory. Word of his triumph over the curse spread throughout the surrounding area, attracting curious visitors who were captivated by the farm's newfound serenity. Years passed, and the farm flourished under Oliver's care. It became a sanctuary for those seeking solace in the tranquility of nature, unaware of the horrors that had once plagued the land. Oliver, now an old man, found fulfillment in sharing his story and the farm's transformation with the world. As the sun set on the farm, casting a golden glow over the rolling fields, Oliver found solace in knowing that he had overcome the darkness that had consumed the place. The farm had become a symbol of resilience, reminding him and others that even in the face of the most terrifying nightmares, hope and courage could prevail. John Anderson was a hard-working man in his early 40s who lived a quiet life in a small rural town. He had always dreamed of owning his own farm, and when an opportunity presented itself, he couldn't resist. He purchased a picturesque farmhouse with acres of fertile land surrounding it. Little did John know that this seemingly idyllic farm would soon become the center of a chilling mystery. As John settled into his new life as a farmer, strange occurrences began to unfold. It all started with the animals. The livestock on the farm seemed agitated and anxious. Cows would low mournfully during the night, and the chickens refused to lay eggs. John couldn't understand what was causing their distress. One day, while inspecting the barn, John stumbled upon a hidden trapdoor concealed beneath a pile of hay. Curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to investigate. He descended into the darkness, armed with only a flashlight. The underground passage led him to a hidden chamber filled with decaying animal carcasses. The stench was overpowering, and John's heart raced with a mix of disgust and fear. He wondered who could be responsible for such a gruesome act. John reported the discovery to the local authorities, but they couldn't find any leads or explanations. Despite the disturbing finding, John refused to abandon his farm. Determined to uncover the truth, he began digging into the history of the farmhouse and the previous owners. He discovered that the farm had once been a thriving property owned by the Turner family. However, tragedy struck when their only son, Jacob Turner, went missing under mysterious circumstances. Rumors circulated among the locals about the disappearance of Jacob. Some believed he had been kidnapped, while others suspected foul play within the Turner family. Intrigued, John delved deeper into the unsolved case, hoping to find some answers. During his investigation, John stumbled upon a local newspaper article from years ago that mentioned a series of unexplained events surrounding the Turner farm. There were reports of strange lights in the sky, eerie noises coming from the fields at night, and even sightings of a shadowy figure lurking around the property. John's curiosity was piqued. Could these events be connected to Jacob's disappearance? Determined to solve the mystery, he began exploring the farm at night, hoping to witness something out of the ordinary. Late one moonlit night, as John patrolled the farm, he noticed a flickering light coming from the barn. He cautiously approached and peeked inside. To his horror, he saw a group of people dressed in black robes, conducting a sinister ritual around a makeshift altar. Fearing for his life, John retreated quietly, but the image of the ritual haunted his every thought. He realized that the answers he sought were hidden within the farm's dark past. Desperate for the truth, he reached out to a retired detective, Emma Reynolds, who had a reputation for solving cold cases. John shared his findings with Emma, and together they embarked on a perilous journey to uncover the secrets of the farm. They sifted through old police reports, interviewed local residents, and even tracked down surviving members of the Turner family. Their investigation revealed a web of deceit, betrayal, and an underground cult that had operated in secrecy for years. The cult had a presence in the town and had used the Turner farm as a gathering place for their rituals. Their malevolent practices included sacrificial offerings of animals, and rumors suggested that they were responsible for Jacob's disappearance. As Emma and John continued their quest for the truth, the cult became aware of their presence. They would stop at nothing to protect their dark secrets. Emma and John found themselves pursued and threatened at every turn, but their determination only grew stronger. Little did they know that the cult's reach extended far beyond their expectations. The small town was entwined in their sinister web, and some of the people they had trusted the most turned out to be members of the cult. As Emma and John unraveled the dark secrets of the cult, they faced numerous obstacles. The townsfolk who were part of the cult were relentless in their efforts to keep the truth hidden. Threats and intimidation escalated, but Emma and John refused to back down. They were determined to bring justice to Jacob Turner and expose the cult's heinous activities. With each passing day, their investigation uncovered more evidence against the cult. They discovered hidden documents, secret meeting places, and testimonies from former cult members who had managed to escape its clutches. The pieces of the puzzle were coming together, but time was running out. In a daring move, Emma and John decided to confront the cult head-on. They organized a town meeting, inviting all residents to learn the truth about the farm and the cult that had plagued their community for years. The meeting was tense as fear and uncertainty gripped the room. Emma presented the evidence they had gathered, exposing the cult's dark rituals and implicating its members. Shock and disbelief spread across the faces of the townspeople as they realized the depth of the conspiracy that had enveloped their lives. The cult members, feeling cornered, grew increasingly agitated. They realized that their secrets were no longer safe and that their grip on the town was slipping away. Panic consumed their ranks, and chaos erupted within the meeting hall. In the midst of the commotion, the cult leader attempted to escape. John, fueled by a mix of anger and determination, chased after him. The pursuit led them through the farm's fields, where the full moon illuminated their frantic struggle. As they fought, John managed to overpower the cult leader, pinning him to the ground. The man's eyes were filled with a sinister determination, and he whispered chilling threats to John, promising that the cult's reign would continue even if he was captured. But John was resolute. He knew that exposing the cult's crimes would bring an end to their reign of terror. With renewed strength, he restrained the cult leader and called the authorities, ensuring his arrest. In the aftermath of the town meeting and the arrest of the cult leader, the community slowly began to heal. The cult's presence diminished, and the fear that had gripped the town started to fade away. Emma and John became local heroes, admired for their bravery and unwavering commitment to justice. The Turner farm, once shrouded in darkness, became a symbol of resilience and triumph over evil. John continued to work the land, determined to restore its former glory. The once anxious and distressed livestock regained their vitality, and the fields thrived with bountiful harvests. The town learned from its harrowing experience, vowing to remain vigilant against any signs of darkness that might try to infiltrate their lives again. The unity forged through adversity made the community stronger, ensuring that the events surrounding the farm would never be forgotten. And so, the chapter of fear and mystery came to a close, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and the reminder that even in the darkest of places, light can prevail. The Turner farm stood as a testament to the strength of those who dared to challenge the shadows and reclaim their lives. Finishing the tale, John turned to Emma and said, "We did it. We brought justice to this farm, and its tragic past. Emma smiled, knowing that their journey had made a difference.